The first relics of Black Ops 7 have been discovered. So today we're jumping into the cursed mode, activating these relics, attempting to survive their challenges, and seeing how difficult they actually are. Welcome back everybody to Cursed. I am so excited to start this video because I was really looking forward to all of these relics, and from what we've seen so far, well, we haven't seen many so far. I believe we've only found 2 relics. Of course, by the time this video up, maybe, hopefully there'll be more. The 2 that we have now, I'm gonna keep it a secret in case you haven't seen it before. Ooh, and what do we get? An ion. Okay, never mind. I won't pick that up. Well, actually, do I pick this up? Let's pick it up and let's see what kind of sight. Okay, it has the default sight. Never mind. The 2 relics that we have discovered are none of the relics that we knew about before launch, as in, it's not the one that disables ammo crates and it's not the one that limits you to 4 perks. So there is still a long hunt to go, and we are days after the game has been launched. I think this is really interesting because if I'm remembering correctly, you cannot even, dang it, I'm not point maximizing very well. You can't even hunt for relics until you've beaten the main quest, and they might have shot themselves in the foot here, because the main quest is really difficult. In fact, I have only beaten it because I was carried by J Money, Lego, and Craig. Thank you all again. And I really hope it counted my completion because I did unfortunately crash during the boss fight. Now, fingers crossed, I haven't crashed since then, and they've released a patch that, fixed various stability issues. So I hope my crashing days are over. But the first thing about these 2 relics that we need to do is we need to get to round 20. And if you saw yesterday's video, you will know that this Echo 12 shotgun is like the absolute best point maximizing gun in this game, at least that we've found so far. I do want to turn on power, so I'm going to use this sniper and then go turn on power. Oh, and you know what? I also want to do something. Somebody found some Easter eggs with these items across the map. We had known about a good handful of these items, but they are for 4 different perk Easter eggs, free perk Easter eggs, which is going to be especially useful in Cursed when you have that perk limit. Now, I believe I did forget one back at spawn, so we're going to go back to spawn and get one of those ingredients first before we get to power. That first thing we picked up was in that barn. It was, I believe it was milk. The next thing is inside of the spawn room. Right up top here, it's this little plant weed looking thing. And the last one is at the diner, so it'll be a while before we get it. But if you didn't see yesterday's video about point maximizing in Cursed, this shotgun has every single pellet count as a point or as a hit. So you get 10 points per pellet, which is like at least 80 points if you get all of your pellets on target. It is crazy good. And you know what? I might as well open up this way because hitting these green things are usually pretty good. I think we just got essence, but they're usually really good for salvage too. There's power turned on. Well, I mean, I guess this is power turned on, but take a look at this. We have a little tiny group of zombies here and we're getting like hundreds of points per shot. It's truly incredible. It's really, really crazy. We do some crazy stuff with it, and I'm gonna do some crazy stuff with it today. But first, we really should go turn on power. And there's power, which means we've unlocked Pack-a-Punch, and we do have enough points to Pack-a-Punch. Oh, actually, no, we don't. No, we don't. Pack-a-Punch costs 10,000 points in Cursed, not 7,500 points. Even still, we are still very close to being able to Pack-a-Punch. Look at that, only 700 points away. But you'll notice that I didn't buy Jug. That's because there is a free Jug Easter egg that we're doing. We collected the thing at spawn, the little weeds, the milk from the farm, and our last part is here at exit 115. If we come in the back here, we could pick up these eggs, and I'm actually going to do this at the end of the round because there's a decent amount of zombies and I don't have a good gun on purpose, but I'm gonna have a lot of points, that's for sure. Take a look at this, dude. Take a look at that. Just 15,000 points at round 7, whatever. But with the eggs, the milk, and whatever grass weed that was, we can come up to this cup and we should be able to dispense ourselves some free Juggernog. Nice, let's go. Rehydrate at 115. That's a little calling card challenge. That's really nice. Now, I think you can only do one perk per game, and I've tried it with like the wrong ingredients, and I think you take damage. I don't know. I'll need to test more about that to share with you guys a more official guide. But with that out of the way, I want to make my way to the Cosmodrome, and down underneath here is gonna be the weapon that I actually want to use. This is the Mirage, and I am gonna pack a punch it right away just in case. But from now until round 20, I think I'm just gonna start getting geared up with the classic point system, a terrible shotgun, and a whole lot of time. I'm going to avoid double tap because I don't want to increase the power of this gun. That would mean less hit markers, which means less points, but I will buy Vulture Aid, and I will absolutely get some Speed Cola. Getting dangerously close to Pack-a-Punch tier 2 at round 11. We do have enough to increase our rarity to blue, which is going to be useful for the lockdowns we're going to be a part of soon. And I should mention, for these two trials, for these two relics, you are going to want to get geared up because these are two lockdowns with HVT enemies, some special enemies, and I'm doing this on my first try because I don't know if I'm going to be able to repeat this, because maybe once you unlock a relic, maybe you can't repeat the trial again, which I would kind of be heartbroken to see that because I want to test these. I want to play around with them. I want to make sure that the guides, or if I really do ever put out any guides on them, that they're the most accurate guides they can be. But just in case this is my one and only shot, I want to be ready. But we do have enough to at least double Pack-a-Punch, which costs 25,000 points. Now we just need a whopping 50,000 points. Black Ops 7 pro tip: if you have stims, be sure you overheal before you pick up your max ammo, so that way you don't waste any stim shots. Now I wonder if we can make 40,000 points before round 15. 20,000 points a round. Let's see if we have what it takes. 10,000 points in, we're feeling pretty good. Oh, that was really close. I don't know if we'll make it before round 15, but it'll definitely be on round 15. 40,000 points. Unfortunately, we're close, but gonna have to turn one more round. And there we go, 50,000 points, triple Pack-a-Punched on round 15. But of course, we still need perks and armor, and we got 5 rounds to kill before we can start hunting these relics. But of course, by the end of the round, I was able to get enough points to get triple armor and even a couple perks. Now, the reason I wanted a triple Pack-a-Punch gun by round 16 is because I was anticipating the Zersa. There we go. So if we take care of you, and it's already dead. Okay, back to this. And you know what? What did I just see? I just saw Hunter Bot. Yes, I did. I'm gonna pick that up because one of the relics that we have to do today requires getting kills on HVT enemies. And these Hunter Bots, boy, are they good. And I should also mention, I do have Molotovs because we will need those too. At least you could use them. We could also use Napalm Burst, which I think I will. Oh, I don't have unlocked yet. Bummer. So yeah, we are gonna need to use the Molotovs, but here's our next bear that's already dead. Ooh, and a little dog too. And just like that, we are so darn close to getting another weapon fully Pack-a-Punched and all of our perks by round 20. That's genuinely insane. But I'm gonna stop dilly-dallying around. We're gonna start getting our perks. By the way, I am very suspect of this sewer grate right here. It just looks so suspicious, I guess. Oh my goodness. Corner yourself, donuts. That's great. Also, we point grinded too hard. Our point counter is still counting points. Okay, I mean it this time. I'm gonna go get a secondary weapon and we're gonna go start these trials because I think you could do them at round 20. I am gonna put on Shadow Rift because secret here, big game, is now incredibly good. It was absolutely rubbish in Black Ops 6, but here it is really, really nice, especially on Shadow Rift. But I think the gun that I want to use today as a secondary, we are gonna get ourselves this Peacekeeper. And yes, okay, so that is confirmation. Weapon builds still work in Cursed. I don't know if that's supposed to be the case, but it is the case. So let's get this thing all triple Pack-a-Punched like we can, thank you. And let's head back to spawn and get ourselves all of the good stuff. Double tap dead shot, that, and that. And you know what, why not melee macchiato? Look at that, we got 25,000 points to spare, just in case we need some ammo. But But hot dog, I tell ya, I think we're good to go. So our first relic is gonna be somewhat found here in farm. As we're taking this launch pad to spawn, there's gonna be 3 targets that we need to shoot. That is going to activate the trial. See, there's one, that purple one there. There's this purple one here, and then there's that purple one there. Now, after you've done that, I've got Gravity MD, by the way. Yes, I heard Mr. Peak's laugh. Okay. After we hear Mr. Peak's laugh, let's jump on down. Boom, PhD. I love it. I have the one that lets you wall jump, create PhD explosions, and fall down. Super cool. But now there should be a portal on the side. Look at that. And now we have a relic trial. So we're going to go ahead. All relics will be disabled. Power-ups cause damage when picked up. So we have to be careful. You can see dragon rings on the top right. Power-ups cause damage when touched. So apparently there's a power vacuum type of effect. Let's bring out our good gun here. And so we cannot pick up the power-ups, and I think I have my objective markers turned off, as I normally do. Yes. Okay, so luckily you could turn that back on. So power-up cause damage when touched. So now we need to just kill zombies, survive this wave. We've got some doppelgasts in here. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so easy with this gun. Let's just do that. There's you, there's all of this done. Oh my goodness, that's so many power-ups. Wow. Can I kill him just like that? Shadow Rift down, boom, and you're dead. Man, I would love to, dude, it's gonna be so hard to not pick up stuff, because this is like, oh my goodness, look at all that. Oh, max ammo. Wow, this is difficult. Not because of the zombies, but just because my urge to try to pick up the power-ups. But this is really cool. This is really cool. I'm really happy that we haven't found all of these relics yet. And I think because the Easter egg is so darn hard, there's not many people looking. Not many people can look. And so I hope they didn't shoot themselves in the foot by doing that, by making it so difficult. Okay, objective complete. Now we have to kill all HVTs. Very good. And I think that there are, yep, objective indicators. Let's see how much damage we're doing. Oh, dude. Easy with the classic point system. I thought this was supposed to be a challenge mode. We've got another wave to go. Okay, this is going to be so easy. I'm so happy I found the strat for you guys, I guess. And I think even with the Peacekeeper, this thing is going to be nuts. Yep, look at that. Oh boy, there you go. Okay, don't get too cocky, donuts. The reason I got this Peacekeeper is because it has an underbarrel smoke, which I want to test against the boss fight, but this makes you invisible. So you could just sit here and do whatever. It's kind of hard to see everything, but you get the idea. The smoke in this game, way more powerful than it was in Black Ops 6. I know a lot of people have found it finicky in Black Ops 6. I kind of did at first, but once you learned how to use it, it was really good and really fun. Can we even go out here? Oh, we can go out here? This is easy. Come on, zombies, come on. I wonder, and I was thinking about this when making my camo tracker video, I wonder, oh my goodness, watch out. I wonder if these HVTs or special enemies or whatever can count for certain challenges. And I do want to see what happens when we go ahead and get hit. Oh my goodness, that's so much damage. That's so much damage. Okay, you really don't want to do that. You really don't want to do that. That's crazy damage. We've got another HVT, which is right there. Go, donuts, go. I think you can hop over this. Yeah, oh man. As soon as the power-ups get too much for you over there, you can just hop the fence and you're good. And I think this is going to be so darn easy. Check this out. Check it. Boom. Not even an issue. Challenge mode my butt. Let's go. Trial complete. Power-ups cause damage when touched. Did I just hear? I did. Get out of here. No one asked you to be here, Uber Klaus. He came from spawn. Don't get too worried. He came from spawn. Trial complete, dragon wings. So that is our very first relic. Having a triple pack-a-punch gun on round 20 is actually pretty good. There's that stabilizer chip. Like I said, it's just for the Easter egg. We got 40,000 points in our pocket. The next trial will start right away, or the next relic we find has to do with 3 candles. This red candle right here, if we throw a Molotov on it, it should light up. I'm gonna try to get the zombie away from it so it doesn't burn, just like so. Yep, okay, the candle is now lit. There are other candles around the map, 2 other candles around the map, the second of which being at Ashwood, and that's gonna be right next to Jug, or in the Jug room. I guess it is right next to Jug because it's gonna be on this wall. We can throw a Molotov on it and double check, make sure it's lit. Now, apparently you could use Napalm Burst to light these too, but I don't have it unlocked yet, so I cannot vouch for that. Hopefully we get to do this again and test it out. But the last candle is inside of this area. I am going to use an Ether Shroud to show you, just because I want a good clean shot of it here. We're going to do this Ether Shroud right up against this cabinet here. There's the last candle we can throw right there. And that definitely looks lit to me. Maybe it doesn't. Let's try running away. Want to do a drive-by, double check, make sure it is lit, make sure it is lit. It's not lit. It's not. Ooh, that's a big bummer. That's a big bummer. That's okay. We'll just need to go to the crafting table. Hopefully I have Molotovs unlocked. Otherwise, we're going to need to rely on Picky Eater. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to get some armor because, of course, we're going into the fog. Apparently lots of people don't like the fog. They find it really overwhelming and it is stressful. And I will be talking about damage scaling because it really doesn't look too great. But again, augment testing needs to be done. We'll do that. That lit it. That 100% lit it up just like that. Sweet. So now we just need to get back in old Tessie. Get out of here, jump. And believe it or not, we're going to go all the way back to farm again because the next trial is right here on the side of the barn. This is going to be all zombies are shock mimics. Oh boy. Probably should have put on brain rot or something, but I think we're going to be okay. Let's go. The grim trial. All zombies are shock mimics. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is going to be fine. This is going to be really, really fine. If we jump up here, are they going to shoot at me or can we just do this? Oh, there's a Shadow Rift. Boom, he's dead. Yeah, this is going to be really easy. Now, this relic is, I think, going to make it similar to the Haunted Havoc event back in Black Ops 6, where there are a bunch of mimics in the map, which is certainly going to make it a lot more challenging because, man, loot on the ground, it being a mimic, them shocking you, not being able to use your equipment because they'll shock the equipment, grabbing you. This might be a really annoying Easter egg to do with all of the relics equipped. Oh, and we gotta do another 4 trials. Oh, HVT, okay. Let's do this. Oh, you know what we could do? Here you go. There you go. And boop. Oh, okay. Wow, did you see that? Okay, let's kill this guy real quick. Dude, if you don't believe me about these hunter bots, you are missing out. So check this out, Okay, boom. Hunter bot. Oh no! Da-da-da. Boom, one shot that mimic, dude. That's crazy good. I love that. Oh, hello, mimic. Yeah, we're gonna need to get back up on our little thing here. Pardon me, excuse me. Hip fire you. Yeah, dude, this would be crazy. Can you imagine having to do Opal in Black Ops 6 with this? That would be so great. Hello, goodbye. Oh man, this is good. Dude, I love this. This is so much better. Ooh, a perk. Oh, that was a mimic. This is everything I wanted it to be. It really is. Hopefully they're more creative with it in the future, but this is still a really fun, because everyone was saying, oh my goodness, it's just going to be classic stuff. But these are the type of things that I want it to be like. Yes, let there be mimics. I know it's like, hey, reused asset, whatever. But for a side mode, a cursed challenge mode, like, okay, like that's a little bit more forgivable. Boom, there we go. There's that HVT done. And then there's this HVT done. And there's our relic completed. Oh my goodness, that is so great. I'm really excited to see more of these relics. All zombies are shock mimics. Trial complete. And we got another one of these guys. That's very concerning. I wonder if it has something to do with like spawning in on the map after that trial is done. Oh, and there we go. That's the lawyer's pen. Oh, and that guy dropped a disciple injection. Nice. But of course, that just unlocked the relics. Now it is time to exfil on out of here, go back to the safe house, and then load into Cursed because, ooh, look at this. We have our Dragon Wings relic, which is going to disable normal power-up spawns. So we will not get any power-ups there. And you can see this is filling up. When we select it, we are filling up this power meter. And if we get to whatever tier 1 is, we are going to get golden armor. If we equip enough of these, you can see this one equips even more. And you can actually see a faint outline. You might need to make that a little bit more obvious, Treyarch. I guess there is the arrow above it too, but you could see just how much this fills up the bar. If we get to tier 2, we're going to get an ultra weapon rarity. How much salvage is that going to cost? If we get them all the way to tier 3, that's going to unlock Pack-a-Punch tier 4. Now, unfortunately, unless we're tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3, I don't think there's any much purpose in playing with these except for like fun, because we did beat the Easter egg on Cursed the other day, and we really didn't get anything for it. But as you could see, if we beat this within that tier 1 section, between tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, we will get this special camo. This is for beating the Easter egg in tier 1 of Cursed, Cursed. This camo is for beating Cursed in Tier 2, and this camo is for beating Cursed in Tier 3. But of course, we just gotta jump in a game and see how different this is gonna be with at least these two relics. Oh boy, like I said, I do hope we discover more relics. I hope there's more relics out by the time you're seeing this video, because if not, I'm gonna be a little concerned. But also, I'm kind of not. Like, we haven't really had any of these Easter eggs where we're searching for stuff well after the map has already been solved. So I honestly think this is perfect because of, like I said, how difficult this Easter egg is. There's not many people looking. So if you have like 1 or 2% of your player base looking for Easter eggs, which I mean, it's about that many people. Oh my goodness, is that a real combat axe? It is. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a mimic. Now, how powerful is this mimic? Unfortunately, we get no points for shooting this mimic. That is not great. Ooh, there we go. Do you drop anything? No points. No, nothing. It's just a mimic. Oh, Monkey Bomb. Are you a Monkey Bomb? You're a mimic. Oh no, dude. This is gonna be so weird. Ooh, Hunterbot. Check this out. Boom. Hunterbot away. Goodbye, mimic. Bam. It changes what equipment you use and how you play. I'm sold, man. I'm really sold on this mode. Oh, look, Jug. Never mind. It's a mimic. Deadshot. Nope, it's a mimic. Luckily, these mimics aren't super aggressive. It is like geared towards balanced around the round, but oh boy, that's another mimic. Wow. Remember, this is a challenge mode. Ooh, this one looked like it dropped ammo. It did drop ammo. That's nice. I do just want to get to the next Ravager round because I want to check and see if they still drop max ammos or not. I know it said like naturally spawning, but do they count those max ammo rounds as naturally spawned max ammos? That would be a very interesting piece of information to see. Another mimic. Now, there is that free insta-kill up there, so I wonder if that's just disabled or nope, it's there. Now, does it damage me like it did? No, okay. So you might need to learn where those free power-up drops are in case you really need a max ammo or especially a max armor. Combine that with the C4, that could help you with certain steps of the Easter egg. I'm a big fan of this. Now, let's see, where's the final Ravager? There you are. Okay, and you're purple. He's running away from me. Don't do it. Okay, is there another one or is that it? No, that was it. Oh, that was it. Okay, so you don't even get max ammos, which is gonna make equipment so much trickier to maintain because that means you are left with the crafting table. Very interesting. Another disciple. Oh my goodness, is that 2 disciples? 3 disciples. Yeah, this is gonna be nuts. And what's crazy is that mimic just died, right? Oh boy, by the way, this warden is still really good. Dropped an armor plate. Nope, that's a mimic. Dropped a perk. Nope, that's a mimic. Now it did drop ammo, so that's nice. But it seems as though you could just like get a constant stream of these things. Okay, there's more ammo. Yes, it is actual ammo this time. Very curious to see. It doesn't feel super overwhelming right now. I know it might be annoying to you like watching it, but it really genuinely does not feel that bad. At least right now. I don't know. I reserve the right to be wrong. Man, this warden is really good. Now, as you're playing Cursed or if you're playing Standard, you might as well be camo grinding, right? Hitting the mystery box for different weapons, but as you're in game, even though it gives you a really nice fancy, oh my goodness, does it actually do that? Oh, it tells you how many relics there are active. Cool, yeah, okay. It tells you the last weapon, well, except right now. Okay, there we go. Well, actually, no, because I don't need a camo there. It does tell you what challenge you need for your next camo, but if you want something a little bit more personalized, I have made the ultimate camo tracking spreadsheet. It has multiplayer, it has zombies, it has campaign, and it's gonna have Warzone when that releases. So if you're in game and you forgot what weapon level a gun is, or if you've completed all of the challenges for that gun, have no worries. I have you covered. And you wanna know exactly how the camo grind works here in Black Ops 7? Because it is a little bit different than what it was before. Be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.